Hello and welcome to my channel, All Things Crochet, where we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related. And today, I'm going to show you different ways you can crochet the foundation chain. Now, there are two different ways to do it, but with the original version of how to do it, there's a few different ways you can do it. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. The first one is like the one that I showed you with my video how to crochet a single crochet stitch, which if you do not know how to do a slip knot or a chain or then I'll link it down in the description box down below for anyone who's interested in watching that. So you just chain and I'm using a smaller hook today, so my yarn is splitting a lot. So okay, so then you just go into this top loop here. That's right here on the chain. I just go into this top loop right there, like so. That's how I normally do it, because then it's easier when I'm doing a border to add the border whenever I crochet, like this, where you just go into the top right there. Okay, so then you just do whatever stitch you're using all the way along. Second way, well, there's actually 4 different ways, but the second way is going into these 2 loops right here. Go in like that and do it like that. Now this one also leaves a nice loop for you to be able to get in there to do a border. Now, I don't normally use this one that often because it just takes me longer, and whenever I'm crocheting a scarf or something like that where it takes a long time already to crochet, I just want to be able to get the chain part done really fast, because it is the longest part, and sometimes it can still be tight to get in here, but it does leave that nice little loop right there, like so. Then another way you can do it is you go, I'm splitting into these 2 right here. So it's this top one and this little loop right here. Now this one also leaves a nice little loop down here. This one also can take a little while, but this one is also really good if you're doing a border. It's just the when you start getting closer to the end, they can get a little bit tight, and also can be hard to find out where your next chain is, because they kind of run in, they're kind of combined almost through the middle one, so it is harder to do this one. Then the other one is flipping this on this side and going to that little bump right there, and doing that. Now this one is a lot tighter, so I do not recommend this one if you're doing a border. And if you're a beginner, I don't recommend this one as much either. The one I recommend is just the one where you go into the top loop. Now, there is a foundation single crochet. Now, I just learned this a couple weeks ago. This one, I do not use at all because it's complicated, and if I'm doing a border, it's just way too tight, especially with how tight I crochet. It gets way too tight to do a border, so I never use this, but I'm gonna show you how to do it today. So you do a slip knot, you chain 2. Now when you go into this first one, make sure you have 2 loops on your hook. So go through the top and the middle. You're gonna yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so then you're gonna go into this little loop thing right there, and there's gonna be a second loop kind of right there. It's kind of hard to show on here, but there's gonna be 2 loops at the bottom, and then you're just gonna do the same thing, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you're gonna go and through those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Now, yeah, like I said, this one I do not recommend, especially if you're just beginning. And it is, if you already crochet tight, if you're gonna make a border around your piece, it's just gonna be way too tight to do it, which is what I have trouble with this one. So like I said, the one that I recommend for beginners is the one where you go through top loop, and that one's also easier when you're doing a border. The one that I don't really recommend for beginners, especially if you crochet really tight, is that one, the foundation single crochet, which I just showed you how to do, because crochet tight and you're going to be making a border, it's just going to be too tight to go in there, which is the problem that I have with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section down below, and if you have any recommendations for future videos, feel free to tell me in the comment section down below. I will be putting the link to the video how to crochet a single crochet stitch down in the description box below for anyone who does not know how to do a slip knot or chain. So I'm going to link that in the description box below. If you enjoy this video, feel free to click the like button, and if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, feel free to click the subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my future videos. Happy crocheting. Bye.